Hello guys and welcome back. So I hope you've had a very good new year. Now this video was originally supposed to have been the announcement of a new YouTube channel, but we've had to delay that by I'd say at least a month, possibly more, due to the fact that it started off with 8 of us and now we're down to like 3. We're filming about 10 different videos all at once as well, so once we've got our first like 10 videos or so sorted and we're good to go, plus once our technology is sorted, then it will be up and running. So I'll tell you more about that when it does actually happen. But because I can't tell you about a new YouTube channel, unfortunately I'm going to have to do something different. So I'm going to do something new completely, and that is I'm going to be talking about something that I have recently discovered. I will be doing more of these as time goes on, but some of you may have heard of it. I've only just recently discovered it, and that is an app that is on both Android phones and on iPhones, and it's free. Now this isn't a sponsored video, I really wish it was, but the app is called Gurushots. Now, Gurushots is also on desktop as well, so you can access it right here on your desktop. So you can sign in with your email account, set up a password, whatever else. You can also sign in very easily through Facebook or Instagram, and it'll set you up straight away. There's pretty much no messing around with it. And like I say, with it being on your phone as well, you can connect to it with both Apple and Android, and literally all you have to do is connect through Facebook and it sets you up instantly, no messing about. So you can upload photos onto here. So if you look, I've got all sorts of different photos that I've uploaded for all different things. Now, once you've uploaded all of these photos, what do you do with them? Well, there are challenges. Now, people who are already gurus on here put out different challenges that they are asking for, and as you can see there are hundreds of them. This is just what is currently active right now that I've entered in. There's also plenty that I haven't actually entered into. So for instance, let me try and find a decent one. Oh, I've got a decent ranking on this one, and I'm going to try and boost that a bit. So you get different stuff that you can do, like I've just done there. I've just filled that one with, I assume, energy. I don't actually know, but I will explain to you what that is in a minute. There's also different rankings, as you can see here where it says elite. I'll explain that in a minute as well. But this one is called Solitude, so I'm pretty sure if I click it, yes, I can go into the rules here and it tells me exactly what it is that they're looking for and exactly how many votes that you need to get to each ranking as well. So obviously popular is, well, yeah, popular is the lowest rank after you've been not ranked. You need 40 votes to get there. Then obviously you can become skilled. Premier, elite is where I am, where you need 700 or more votes to get there. And then after that you get all-star. After all-star there are other rankings, like you've come in the top 30%, top 20%, or the guru themselves has picked your photo. And obviously there's different ways of voting, participants, copyright you'll be hit for. Basically it tells you all the different stuff that you need to know on that. And if you go here to the prizes as well, it tells you what the prizes are for it. Which that's actually the app just telling me that one has just finished. So we'll look at that in 2 seconds. But there are different sorts of rewards as well for doing this. There is normally a monetary value to it as well. So if you come out as the top, there you go, a $300 reward. Now it's not easy, as you can see. There have been 10 million people already voting, with still 53.5 hours left to go on it. So, I mean, this is a really popular one, but it really gets to see how good your photos are. Oh, there we go. Foggy landscapes. I've just come out as elite. I've ranked 215 on it, and I got 1,229 votes. So, as you can see, my rewards for doing so is I got 1 fill and 9 GS points, 900 GS points. Now, what do the GS points mean? Well, as you can see here, there is a ranking. So you got newbie, rookie, challenger, advanced, veteran, expert, champion, master, and then guru. Now, to get what you want out of these, I am currently at veteran. So to get to expert, I need 15,000 GS points. As you just saw, I unlocked 900 just then. I also need 5 all-star rankings, which I have, and to come in the top 20% on one of the pictures, or one of the challenges, either way. That I haven't done yet. As you can see on this one, I've come in the top 30%, but I haven't made it into the top 20 yet. So as I can see, I need to do more stuff, obviously, with my with these challenges that I've been entering. So it does really pay off to edit pictures, to really boost colour or whatever else that you need to do to get the best out of them. But also, you can unlock swaps, fills, and keys. What do you use these for exactly? Well, the swaps, if you've entered a picture, for example, let's find, I have here 4 pictures in this one. These 3 all have different votes on them. This one hasn't got any on it at all. So I could always opt to swap that picture out with a different one, and that way it can always have the chance of getting more votes out of it. Now the unlocks, I have 13 unlocks. You can do multiple things with these. One thing is where it says here boost, so you can always press the boost, and here it is. There is always a random 24-hour period where the boost is unlocked. But if you've missed it, or you don't want to wait until then, you can always press unlock it now, and it will unlock, and you can boost one of your pictures, so it will obviously get seen a lot more, so it's got more chance of people voting on it. Same as this with the fills. Now, you just saw me use the fill a minute ago. That means where it says here exposure bonus, whether it's the low or high, that will put it straight to high. The way of doing that is it'll be put higher up towards the top when you go into voting, so more people will vote. Another way to get it up there, if you haven't got any of these fills, is by going to vote and just voting on a couple of pictures. So for instance, if I was to vote on these and submit vote, that's another. I'll just press continue voting, did not mean to do that. You can see how at the bottom it says there how that's going up. If I keep voting and I voted for hundreds of them, then that will work its way up. And there you go, you see that's how it's at the bottom. It's worked its way up to the first point. If I keep voting on which ones I believe are the best landscapes and which ones are my favourites, you can get it all the way up to high. That way yours will also get seen more as well. Now it also tells you here what your points are for getting to that level or whatever else. The higher you go up, the more points you get. And there's also these speed ones as well, which only last for a day or so. Some of them will last for a couple of days, like this one I believe. But for the most part it's only a day or two. But there is a lot that can be done on here. So they're all challenges that I have entered. There's also a bunch that I haven't entered. So these are ones that I could enter in if I wanted to. There are also ones that are upcoming. like these will all be ones that will be starting soon, so you can prepare for it. So you can go take the pictures you want, go find the pictures that you want, even edit some up to it being at the best quality that you want for this. And here are some as well that I've already closed. So like Foggy Landscapes, as you just saw a second ago, is one that I just came out elite in. But these are all ones that have just recently closed. So you can also check back on that to see how you've done. If you go into the Guru shop as well, you can buy t-shirts, phone cases, different stuff like that. So yeah, if you head on over to my profile here, it says here that I'm a veteran, that if I vote it's worth 5 points. I can also go to my achievements. So it just shows you I've got 10 all-star, I've got all these elites and premiers, I've had 8 successful swaps. And if you can go down here as well, it shows you exactly what sort of categories you came out the best in all out of these recent challenges. So you can really see what sort of area your photos work the best in, which is really, really helpful, really good to see as well. You can also get your followers and the people that you follow in up there as well. And overall, I think this is an absolutely amazing app. You can also invite your friends to it as well. But yeah, I just really like this app at the moment. I mean, you can also share your profile as well, which you can share it to Facebook and Instagram and all that as well. I think you can do Instagram anyway, or you can even just send it in a text if you prefer. But I mean, you can look at all these different people's photos as well. You can just look through different people's stuff and what they've done before, and even when you're voting as well, you can also see what sort of other pictures people are putting up. And there is some really good photography on here as well, and for me to be voted so high in certain categories as well, I think it's absolutely amazing. So if you are a fan of photography, if you love photography and love what you do with this stuff, if you think you've got some really good pictures that you'd like to share with people, this is an amazing way to do it. Especially if I go on to exhibitions here as well, you can see that on different days there will be different exhibitions around the world. These are actual art galleries, I believe, that are putting on these exhibitions, and they will be broadcasting and showing people these different photos and that all around the world. So I believe this is a hall in Barcelona that this one will be getting shown in, and I mean, it's just amazing the different stuff that you can do with this app. So I would highly recommend it for anyone who loves photography. Highly recommend getting this app, and just put a bit of time into the editing and stuff like that as well with your photos, because it really does stand out when you do. But yeah, that has been it from me today, unfortunately, guys. I will be doing more stuff like this, recommending stuff to you. There is one downside to the app, and that is you get a lot of notifications come through. But yeah, I mean, it's an absolutely amazing app. I'd really recommend it to all of you guys, and I will be doing more stuff like this. I'll be recommending more stuff to you. I'll be also different apps and that I have had, or games that I have played. I'll be comparing it to other stuff to tell you which one I believe you should get, or which one would be better for you, going into great detail about all of these things for you. But, of course, I can't just talk forever. So, until next week, which will be my Wrestle Kingdom video. So if you've been waiting for that one, if you came here today for that one, because I know it airs today, then that's where you'll find it, right here, this time next week. But until then, I will see you guys later. So bye for now, guys. Bye.